When a family in rural Pennsylvania's backyard fence collapsed, neighbors were stunned at what they saw: a dog chained up by his neck. Even as days passed since they first saw him, the pup, whose name was Peanut, remained tethered. Worse still, his owners appeared to make no effort to show him any kind of affection. Much to the neighbors' dismay, the police couldn't do anything. Thankfully, a rescue group called Hope for Erie Animal Wellness, HOPE, caught word of the dog's predicament and decided to send help. Peanut had a dilapidated doghouse, Rusellen Steinbuehler, a HOPE volunteer who lived nearby, said in an interview. Rusellen spoke to the family and offered to help improve Peanut's life. As it turned out, they had a more old-fashioned idea about dogs. A lot of people in this country grew up with dogs on chains, Steinbuehler explained. Especially in rural areas. It's passed down still. The question remained, however, of whether the family would let anyone help. We started off by giving Peanut a new doghouse, new bowls, a new tether, and a new collar, said Steinbuehler. The new tether was long enough that he could reach some grass to lie down. When we showed up the next time, he was really enjoying the grass. He was smiling. It was like he was a different dog. They'd come a long way, but there was still a lot of work to do. I made a point to go out there several times a week. Sometimes 7 days a week, said Steinbuehler. I'd show up and spend a half hour with this dog. When you first start showing up, he was so overexcited about somebody acknowledging him. He wanted to jump on everybody. Nobody spent any time with him. I would show up with treats and make him sit to get pet. He was a fast learner. He's smart. We just started doing some obedient stuff. We'd play games. He loved playing fetch. Still, Peanut remained chained. There is still work to do to change many people's attitudes about chaining dogs, but important steps are being taken. In August 2017, a new law was passed in Pennsylvania to limit the amount of time that a dog can be chained. When Steinbuehler explained this to Peanut's owners, they agreed to surrender him to HOPE. For the first time in years, Peanut was no longer tethered. In fact, he'd never have to deal with that pesky chain again. He was free. Things were definitely looking up for this sweet and loving pup at long last. As soon as Peanut's new life began, Steinbuehler took him to get a bath at critter camps and cuts. She suspected this may have been his first bath in his entire life. If this smile is any indication, it looks like he definitely enjoyed the experience. Then, it was time for the very best part. Peanut was taken to a fenced-in area, where he could finally move around as much as he wanted. He was, understandably, overjoyed at this new experience he was given. I cried. That was really emotional to me, said Steinbuehler. This dog never got to run. The owner told me she'd never seen him run in 3 years. Imagine never being able to run. When I let him loose, he was so joyful. He did the zoomies. Peanut had a huge smile across his face the entire time. It's difficult to overstate how important it must have been for him to realize that there was an entire world outside of the little backyard he'd known. Things are definitely improving for Peanut as he gets more comfortable in his new life. His foster family has been working hard to show him how great it is to have love and affection. He'll never live on a chain again, said Steinbuehler. It's night and day. Share this special story with your friends below.